Hello friends, this is Rajdeep. Welcome to Learning Insight for UGC-NET-JRF Paper 2 Social Work. डिस्कस करेंगे प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस पेपर 3 दिसंबर 2012. This is our video number 4 part B. If you have not seen my earlier video, please go to my playlist and see the videos. If you are not new in my channel, then please do subscribe, because you will get all the videos for your NET-JRF preparation in social work. So let's start. First question, that is question number 36. Before up to 35 I have discussed another videos, that was 4 part A, so you have to see these videos up to 1 to 30. Let's start 36. Question number 30. Accountability in governance refers to. This refers to accountability is the ability of citizen to hold leaders, government and public organization to account. Means its accountability in governance refers to that the ability of citizens, means the capacity of citizens to hold the leaders, then that governments and the public organization to answer their question, means to account or to answerable to public actually. Now next question, Panchayati Raj institution in India have brought about which one of the following? So it's brought about formal representation of weaker section in village governance. That means formal representation of weaker section in village governance, that is the SCs, STs and OBCs as well as the women. Women reservation in the PRI in India is 33%. Now next question, which article of Indian Constitution lays down provision free and compulsory education for children? It's about article 45. Article 45 is talks about that Indian Constitution lays free and free provision for the free and compulsory education for children. It's under the directive principle of state policy. Probation means, okay, it means conditional suspension of punishment. That means the term probation applies only to community sentences such as problem, and it's a process of course of action, means taking a decision, so it's a decision making. ROI is a return on investment. Return on investment, that is ROI, is a financial metric that is widely used to measure the probability of gaining a return from the investment. So the Industrial Dispute Act dash provide for setting up bipartite works committee as a worker participation program in India. So it's that act enacted in the year 1947. Now the divorce rate is increasing in metro cities in India due to high expectations and poor sensitivity. Yes, there is a greater sensitivity to each other needs in rural areas, and the divorce rate in rural areas will remain much. It's correct actually, because in rural areas the divorce case is lesser than in metro cities. R is not correct explanation of A, because any stock the cases and the sensitivity. This education create more sensitivity, correct. Educated women more the book The Community Welfare Organization, the Principles and Practice was written by Arthur Dunham. That is the Community Welfare Organization, that is Principle and Practices, that was written by Arthur Dunham and published in 1969. Next question, which is not cause of poverty for small, marginal and casual worker in rural areas of India? So, not cause, all of these are not causes of poverty of small, marginal and casual worker, that is small land holdings, yes, low productivity, yes, these all are causes of poor education base and lack of vocational skills. So, lack of low productivity and small all are causes for poverty. Monogamy is known for one husband with one, is known for one wife more than one, and then fraternal plundering, that is known for woman marrying brother of husband, and sororal polygamy, that is known for husband marries sister wife. So, this will be your correct sequence and matching. Now, which one of the following is not present in single parent families? So, which one is not present in single parent family? That is step relationship is not present in single parents family, because single parent families are families with children under age of 18 by a parent who is widow or divorced, not married, or by a parents who has never married, means then the family can be called a single parent family. Now, next question, human life is mostly influenced by the friends, family, schools and colleague. So, your mostly influence, when they call the mostly, that is the prime factor or which is closely. So, in that case it will be family, because family first interactions or influencer in your family life, in your human life, in your lifestyle and all. So, next question, juvenile crime can be prevented mainly by, so here also called mainly, mostly. So, how we can prevent juvenile crime? Good parenting and family support, yes, because juvenile means someone the children below the underage children. So, good parenting and family only can provide the support so that the crime can be prevented. Now, National Health Survey and Family and Planning Committee came in the year 1959, Mental Health Act 1987, Atrocities Against Women Act, that is enacted in year 2007, and Hindu Code Bill, that is on 1952. Now, this will be your sequence. Next question, which one of the following is not the function of social worker in a juvenile residential institutions? So, which one is not a function of a social worker in juvenile residential institutions? So, publishing research paper is not a function of social worker in juvenile residential institution, because you can here do administration, maintaining case record, obviously court hearing of cases, yes, but publishing research paper is not your responsibility or primary function of any case worker or social worker. Next question. Jan Shikshan Sanstha JSS is the program of Ministry of Human Resource Development. So Jan Shikshan Sanstha program come under Ministry of MHRD. The service provided for weaker section of society are called which service? That is a social welfare service, that is mainly provide for weaker section of the society, that is weaker section, that is SCs, STs, OBCs, women, then minorities. These are called weaker section of the society. Then Louis Burley Days is observed on, that is on 5th January. World Burley Day is an international day on 4th January and celebrated awareness of importance of barley as a means of communication in the full realization of the human right for blind and visually impaired children. Now, institution redistribution model of social policy is associated with welfare state. This model views social welfare as an important institution that is a part of society, providing universalist services outside of the market on the principle of needs. So, it is a welfare state, that is institution redistribution model of social policy is associated with your welfare state. Now, next question. The concept of total fertility rate TFR means that is the average number of children born in an adult woman during her lifetime. That means the total fertility rate is an average number of child that would be born per woman if all women live at the end of their childbearing years and bore children according to the age specific fertility rate for that area and time period. So, this is your total fertility rate. So, which next question, who among the following is associated with Gestalt therapy? So, we know that pulse and pulse. So, based on the Gestalt psychology, this type of therapy was introduced in 1940s. Gestalt therapy was introduced, and alternative to more traditional psychoanalysis, Gestalt therapy was developed by Fritz Perls and with the help of his wife, that is Laura Perls. Laura Perls, husband and wife, developed this therapy that is known as Gestalt therapy. This is popularly known as pulse and pulse therapy. Now, trickle down theory of development hold that development spread downwards through greater demand of labor. So, this is known as trickle down theory of development, that is development spread downward through greater demand for older person come into force in the year, that is come in the year 1999. The International Year of Older Person is in its proclamation on aging. The United Nations General Assembly decided to declare 1999 as the International Year for Older Person. So, who has declared? The United Nations General Assembly declared the year 1999 as the International Year for Older Persons. Next question. Decision making means choosing among alternatives, that is the problem solving and decision making are distinct but related activities, and choosing from alternatives is called decision making. Now, next question, which is not a principle of group work? So, we all know that group experimental planning, there is no such principles in our group work. That obviously there is a specific objective, progressive program experiences, then continuous evaluation, all are theirs, but group experiment planning is not in our group work principle. Next question, team building involve recognizing all the member of the team, means giving the due respect to all the member of your team, it is called team building. Now, the ultimate goal of women self-help group is, what is the ultimate goal of women self-help group? So, it is not only about saving, taking loans and getting in revolving fund, empowerment. This is the minor goal of self-help group, but ultimate goal. So, ultimate goal is your empowerment. If money saving took place, if taking loans take place, and if getting revolving fund happen, then definitely there will be empowerment. So empowerment is the ultimate goal of self-help group. Without empowerment, this cannot be possible. Next question, the full form of MDP is, that is your manic depressive psychosis. Manic depressive psychosis is also known as, this bipolar disorder was formerly called manic depressions. It is the form of major affective disorder or mood disorder. So it's a kind of mood disorder. Next question, the main source of Indian social policy is your directive principle of state policy. The directive principle of state policy is the main source of all the social policy in India. The concept of directive principle of state policy was borrowed from Irish constitution. So it's a borrowed from Irish constitution. Now Grape-wine communication related to, that is informal communication. Grape-wine communication is informal workplace dialogue in its purest form. It is characterized by conversation between employees and superiors that do not follow any prescribed structures or rule based system. So it's a kind of informal communication or dialogues between the employees and the superior. So this is all about from 71 to 75 questions. This is your passage. We will not discuss this passage because it will not repeat in your exam. Hopefully you will like the sessions, and if yes, then please do like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get my next video immediately. And you can drop also your suggestion in my comment box so that I can improve my content with your suggestions. And please like the Facebook page, that is Learning Insight for UGC-NET-JRF. You can join my Google Classroom for complete study materials, and you can also join my Telegram channel, that is Learning Insight, for all the videos, tips and test paper and suggestions. So मिलते हैं next video में. Thank you. Keep watching, keep learning.